What's up, guys? So this is part 2 of the previous video on Venezuela. So I want to explain something today. I'm all for I'm part of those people that genuinely believes that after World War II, America should have pushed forward the great American society, should have consolidated North and South America, should have basically created our own hemisphere, isolated ourselves, and just built a utopia instead of doing the whole Truman deal stuff where we rebuilt all of Europe from the ground up with no strings attached. But people forget that. Like, for example, like, one of the reasons why France or a lot of Western countries experience like their greatest heights in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, because people always complain about Europe being bad now because of the whole immigration problem. But bro, they were cracking and booming in the 60s, 70s, 80s, just like in America. It's because of that economic miracle that we basically gave to them through the Truman Plan and all the rebuilding and all the money and funding that we poured in order to make sure they stayed our good little Boy Scouts against the Red Menace. But I'm all for American. I'm like Teddy Roosevelt type of imperialism. Like I genuinely think America should own all of North America, South America. I think we should all just be one country, one nation. Yeah, but I just don't think Trump is the guy for that. I mean, his priorities, his allegiances are obviously all out of whack, and I just don't think that's the right guy. Like, if it was someone like FDR, if someone like Theodore Roosevelt, who are, by the way, if anyone knows, those are my two greatest non-religious role models. Because I separate my religious role models with my non-religious role models. But in all of human history, those two, I absolutely adore. Especially Teddy Roosevelt, man. Dude's a Giga Chad. Like, if I ever become president of the United States, not when I become president of the United States, hopefully one day, or if I become a U.S. Senator, I'm going to emulate, like, my entire demeanor after that dude. But FDR also is in the top, one of my favorite all time. This dude created the whole safety nets that almost all of Western Europe emulated in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and America emulated until you had, like, they started stripping it down post Lyndon B. Johnson. But that you had, like, literally these economic policies that created the greatest economic prosperity in, like, human history, basically. Like, America during that time period, because of the Truman Social Security Acts that he pushed in the 30s and the early 40s before he died, created, like, the greatest push from poverty to middle class ever. But yeah, again, it sucks to see what's happening in Venezuela. I hope if we're gonna also get Greenland, we just actually do it right. Again, there's ways. If you're gonna imperialize with the ability of, at the end, you're gonna make them yours. You know, I mean, like Hawaii, for example, or like when we took the rest of the west of America, and try to avoid all the messed up shit that we did. We don't want another Trail of Tears or anything like that, bro. I mean, I think we're way past that.